Let's continue for you know our schedule and category attributes. Okay, let's go with this one. When you are planning for stock, when you are passing requirements to your MRP, you can see this is a standard. CP is deterministic MRP. Okay, this is 2-digit code basically, which actually useful for to define your schedule and category. See, item category you have a 4 digits, sales document type 4 digits, like that. Schedule and category, they made design like that, 2 digits. It has a certain meaning. I will get into that. First you try to understand this. We have to take the 2 digits, and this is the um, description. Basically there is nothing to explain. We already explained multiple times. You see, delivery block field.
Yes.
So basically schedule line level also. Okay, you can able to keep the block when you don't want to deliver certain stock, right? At schedule line level also you can keep the block. You understand my point?
Mm-hmm.
I will show you this block. For example, you are putting for a certain reason. So as you said that, this is for, quality management block. Okay, before your license is available. Okay, you just got the solution. So by default, whenever you order certain technical product with that license, once it is confirmed offline, then you will remove this block, then only you will deliver that product with along with license. Okay, until unless quality check is not done, this block might not be removed. You got my requirement? Okay,
Yes.
now you go to the sales order. Okay, let's try to put the sold to party, and you just enter the material code. Now if you see here, schedule line levels for certain, for certain schedule line, you can able to keep the block. Okay, but as of now it is determining CN, right? I have showed for CP. Let's get into the CN and I will put the block, so that it will come automatically instead of changing other settings in material master. Just put the block. Okay, QM block. I'm just saving this. Now let's go back to the sales order. So now you got schedule and category as CN as expected. You can see the block, right? By default, you got quality management block. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
you can make it automatic block. For example, you have a 200 material. Let's go for another material like 202. Okay, this is assume that your equipment, as per your previous example what you asked. Okay, if I would like to go
Mm-hmm.
with these two materials. Okay, so first this material, for these two materials. So by default, once you enter in sales order, you will have a block like this. Okay, maybe you ask your ABAP team um, once, or else your planner, this materials pass it to your planner, right? Okay, maybe with the help of technical folks we can create a workflow, so that once license and product both are ready. Okay, they will click on approve. If license is not there, they won't approve, or else it might go to your super user for approving it. Once you approved, then this block will be removed. You got it right? Then it will be ready for delivery. You understand what I mean to say? That
Yes, yes, I
like this
understand.
will make the solutions like this. Okay, so schedule line level you can able to block this one up. Now let's go to again attributes. Let's check for CP and we'll have a comparison basically, and cn. So this field you need not compare anything. If you want to, you can keep the block for particular schedule and category. Okay. So but other fields we required. Why we required, I will get into that. Let's click on this. You can see the movement type. Okay, 601. 601 is the movement type which actually used to send the stock from your inventory to outside. That means it's for your customers. 601 is the moment type they are using for customer. See, in standard, n number of moment types will be there. You see, this is part of actually. Okay, n number of moment types will be there, but for our sales order, for example, uh, let's create one sales order. Okay, just keeping couple of pieces as a stock, and now try to click on edit in complete log. Let's try to fill the fields which we require. Okay, let's put this one up, and let's try to put the payment terms. Now let's go back and check your document is complete. Now once again, let me go back to the schedule lines tab. If you see here, your CP is your schedule and category. Got it, right? I'm just removing this block because I wanted to deliver this order now. Probably it won't possible because we haven't maintained any stock, but let's see, let's try to observe the delivery. When the delivery schedule it is got created 110720, right? And what is the shipping point for us? 1 CHM. Let's create a delivery for this. Maybe some errors it will come because copy control is missing. LFZ warrant for GTT and item category. So I will get into, I will explain you what is this copy control. We have separate concept. Let me correct this error. Levi, Mr. Levi,
Yes, boss.
are you with us?
Yes, yes.
Okay. You have any doubts? I didn't explain any fields more. Just explained about delivery block. I'm just explaining about different movement types. Okay.
Yes.
Your schedule line category is basically responsible for your inward and outward stocks based on the moment type what you have assigned. Okay, basically it is sales side, right? You will have outward moment types got assigned for your schedule and categories. I just got an error. Let me correct this one up. So I would suggest don't copy the item categories and document types. You will end up with confusion because this concept you should know for copy controls. You got it right. Better you use standard like TAN, TAS, tab. Okay, TATX. You just change the control and you test it and try to observe whatever the attributes are there when you are going to test for your header and item uh, controls. Okay, item category controls in the same way for your schedule and category also. Let me get into this. This is like your source document. What is my source document? Jet1. Delivery document type is LF. Let's go over here and let's go to the item. Okay, this is the standard item, but if you position, you don't have ZTTN here. That's the error. So what I would see, tan I just copy here. Okay. So I just change it to GTTN. Save it. Now let's try to create delivery by using whatever the previous sales order we created. Our schedule and dates is what? 11, right? It is confirming from 1107. So just press enter. Now it allow you. Now you can see, right? Generally you will do the picking for your delivery if you know the storage location, because since we didn't create any storage location for this plant and we didn't maintain any stock, just keep it like that. Why I came here, most importantly, I would like to show the field like, your movement type. Now you can see, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when you wanted to push stock, okay, so your movement type is 601. At the time of discussing, we'll get back to this. Now you try to understand. This is the movement type you have to remember for your goods issue. Hardly will have some 5 to 6 movement types are there. Got it? Why we required movement type?
Got it.
Let's get into the CP and CS. I just wanted to show the difference. I'm sorry. Returns. Let's go for some moment types like this. A AF. You go for AT. Go for BN, BP, BT, BV, CN, CT, CX. We just compare for this field. Okay.
Yes.
Let me try to add charger. Give me a moment. Okay. Okay. Now you see this is the schedule and category I have shown you, right? 80. Okay. Any movement type you observe?
Hmm.
Why we don't have movement type here? Any guess?
No.
Why we have for CP then? CN or CP? Why we have CN? CN where it is determining? Enquiry or quotation or sales order?
CN?
Where it is determining this schedule and category? Sales order or enquiry or quotation?
No, I think CN, I think is for the quotation.
No, then you missed. You tell me, Josh.
For CN?
Yeah. Which document
Because
type?
for sure, if there is no MRP, should be
Okay.
between,
No,
should
for
CN should be for inquiry or quotation, because the sales order needs
Okay.
needs
Let me show you then enquiry first. Okay. Let's
we
get
cannot
into
see
the.
it. We are still seeing the main.
Yeah. One moment. You can see, right?
Yeah.
So this is for our enquiry, right? Okay. Now let's go to the schedule and tab. What is the schedule and category? 80. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now let's try to create a quotation now. We can check there. What exactly we are getting now in standard as of now. So what you are getting in BN, right?
That's quotation
Yeah.
VN, right?
Yeah. Now go to the sales order. Now, what is the moment type you are getting in? CP. Okay. You got it?
CP, yeah, yeah.
Okay. So let me enter another material. 200. What you are getting? CN, right?
CN.
So that means somewhere you have a control in your material master, right? For all these two materials. If you click on, one moment, let me select. If you go MRP1 tab, you can find the control. This is for 200 material. What it is got assigned? ND. That means no planning for 200 material. Okay.
Yeah.
Similarly, if you go for 202, again go to the MRP1 tab. Where we are now? This is 202, right? So I think MRP1 is not selected. Let's quickly get into this. On save we didn't select actually. Okay. So for this actually, CP got assigned. The tab we haven't selected. That's not a, that's okay. Okay. For this CP is got assigned. Okay. So then, sorry, for this ND is assigned. Okay. For 200, for 202 it is got CP assigned. Where we have control, let's go to schedule and category determination. For this item category, what is our item category? Copied item category is GTTN. If you see CN, it is got assigned, right? Because ND is assigned in material master. Okay. So PD is assigned for another material. That's why you are getting CP. So that's where the difference is there. So your material master control plus your item category is going to determine your schedule and category. See, basically you have to the plan, right? That is in your planner hand. Your inventory manager or your purchase manager, they are going to decide. Okay. And even for selling, so for your customer, you have to do the planning, right? You cannot you can get the total stock all the day when you got order. It will be planned for after few days or else immediately. It depends on the stock availability, your inventory. So that the MRP type plus your item category, which is going to determine your schedule and category. But how your schedule and category will behave, that will be controlled by your schedule and category attributes. Now you understand, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you go for CN in sales order, I have a moment type. But if you go back, if you see BV, I don't have moment type. If you go back, BT, I don't have moment type. If I go back like this, BN, I don't have moment type. For inquiry also, I don't have moment type. But if you move forward and try to see, CP and CN have moment types, and CS, I don't have moment type again. So CT, I don't have moment type. CX, I don't have. D0, I have a moment type. Why some places we have moment types? Why some places we don't have moment types? Why some places we have different moment types apart from your 601? Okay. Why? Because inquiry you are creating. After inquiry, will you create delivery?
No, 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 because
No.
of
Right. After
no,
inquiry, you create a quotation. After quotation, will you create delivery?
no.
You don't create,
No.
right?
No.
There is no movement type, there is no movement for your outward stocks. Okay. For inquiry and quotation. That's why if you go for AT, you don't have movement type. Now you understand the context, right? What I'm trying to say. Okay. So AT and BN you don't have. Whereas if you go for sales order, you have a movement type. That means you need to send the stock out on certain date. So this movement type is basically responsible for, removal of the stock from your inventory to send out for outward movements. In the same way, purchasing side you will have inward movement types. Okay, understand?
Yes.
So like that, if you go for D0 634, if you see goods receipt customer consignment, it is there, right? In your consignment returns, if it is happens, so your stock will be added to your consignment stock, from your customer to consignment stock. Okay, so like that, if you go for DN, it is for returns 651. What are all the movement types when you are sending out for your customer? 601. When you are taking back to your inventory, 651. You try to remember, only some 3 4 movement types will be there, hardly some 10 movement types will be there at sales side. Okay, now currently try to understand, when I creating an order, I'm sending the stock 601. Let me create return, so that whether 651 is coming or not, you can observe here, right? Let me try to create a sales order. Sales order, you are getting what? Let me put on material. Let's try to go and edit incomplete logs. Let's fill some order reason. That's okay. So I'm just doing this returns for a certain case. Let me fill some some echo terms for incomplete log. Oh, now you cannot choose because it is, let's try to put it, because the direct returns I'm creating, right? I'm not copied from any document type. I need some sales order. Let's take this one up. Let's copy this. This is, let's go to the table level and check one sales order. Or else you can go like this also. This is transaction basically. Okay. For these customers, what are the list of orders are there? Let me take this one. So let me take this one. Might be better. This is which document type? Let's copy this one up. So let me try to check the incomplete log again. Maybe order reason it will come. Let's choose something. Let's enter some crossword. Order quantity. So one box I'm entering. Basically, I'm just trying to create forcibly one written order, copying with existing sales order. Okay. When you see here, return means you are receiving stock back to your customer, right? Sorry, your inventory, right? From your customer. Okay. So you see what is the schedule line category it is coming? DN, based on your schedule line category determination. Now let's try to deliver it, return delivery. So now what is our objective? You see what is the moment type you are getting in? 651, right? You're following me or not?
Yes, yes, we're following.
When I ask question, if we are dumb means what I need to understand. Okay, you got it. This is 651 is for returns. Okay, you understand or any confusion there? I can explain you again.
But I'm wondering, can we see the material um, category in sales order?
Okay, written order.
Not the return order, but the sales order.
Oh, normal sales order. This is the written sales order. Okay.
Yeah, that's the return, like a normal sales order. Can we see that?
Yeah. I will show you now. You can see what you are getting CN, right? Okay. You can able to get the CN or CP or anything. But what is the main criteria for this? One is your item category. Okay. This material is having this item category determination. And if you select this one, if you see in your material master MRP1 tab, you can see this, right? What kind of MRP type you are assigning. So here is ND is there. Okay. You have an item category GTTN. So when you go for this for your schedule and category determination, this is our item category. So material master, what you found? This one only, right?
Mm-hmm.
Levi, you got it?
Yes, the material master there.
Yeah. ND is there. So this combination is matches with your material code for MRP type. This is how you wanted to plan it. And this is your item category determination. For this, it is picked CN. This is how it happens. Now you understand, right?
Not very clear.
So basically your MRP type plus item category, which is going to determine your schedule and category. Okay. MRP type, it talks about whether you wanted to plan or not planned. If you wanted to plan, forecast based planning or some other plans will be there. Let me show you. Yet you know, I don't want to plan for this material means I don't want to check any MRP planning. Okay. So I just don't want to check any stock. So this is basically, I wanted to plan PD like that. I can see different kind of MRP types will be there. Once I know this, I will tell this control to in MRP1 tab how planning need to be done. Once I say that, I have an item category, right? Whether it is third party item or standard item or text item. So if I say that for my material, this is the one, then I will tell to my system for this combination, what kind of schedule and category need to be determined. For example, if you go for CN, okay, you try to understand and CP and CN, you can understand everything. I think let's go to the definition. CN is not for planning. You can see this, right? Okay, because ND is there, your MRP type, and the CP is what? Your deterministic MRP. That means I want to raise my request to my planner. If you double click here, if you see these ticks are not there, that means I don't want to do the availability check. Okay, if I uncheck means I don't want to check whether inventory level stock is available or not. It is not going to determine any dates. Okay, if stock is available, it will go for delivery, otherwise it won't go for delivery. Whereas if you see CP, I can do my product allocation and availability also. Now you understand the difference between CP and CN. MRP planning, if I wanted to do it, okay, I can go for
Mm-hmm.
it. Understand?
Yes, yes.
These are the three controls. We'll get into that later. First, you try to understand. CN, I'm not doing no MRP. CP, I'm doing MRP. But I'm giving movement type. Why? Because I just wanted to remove the stock if the stock is available there in inventory. But CP, it checks and it determines the date when it need to be delivered. Okay. But whereas CN, it won't check. Why? Because it has ND as MRP. It has PD as MRP. PD means a deterministic MRP. Got it or not? It's simple.
Yes, yes,
Levi,
yes.
you are following?
Yes, yes, yes.
So delivery block I explained, and the movement type 601 is for sending the stock out. If you go for DN is for your returns. Okay. Any doubt on movement type? Could you ask?
Mm, no, for now, for me, it's clear.
Clear, right? So let's go to the next field called item relevant for delivery. If you go for if item is not relevant for delivery, then you shouldn't take this one up, right? Okay. In a If you go for inquiry, schedule and category, it is not ticked, right? Because you don't have moment type, you don't want to tick this one up, meaningless. After inquiry, you don't have delivery. If you go for BN quotation, you don't have moment type because you don't want to remove the stock from your inventory. That's why it's not relevant for item is not relevant for delivery. Whereas if you go for what I would say CP, it is a relevant for delivery. Whereas you go for returns, again is item relevant for delivery. You have to take this one up. If you go for what I called third party sales CS, it's not relevant for delivery. Why? Because your vendor is directly delivering the stock to your customer. Okay. If you go for CB, one concept is there, individual purchase order. Your vendor delivers goods to the company and the company delivers to the customer. Okay, let me put this thing on Excel so that you can understand. If you are following, then you let me know, or else still doubt is there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm just asking.
Yeah, I think it's quite. It's okay. It's okay for now.
No, no, if you don't understand, you can raise your voice, no issues. Why? Because let me put this. I think you have a document type called JDWAR1, right? Okay, let me put JDWAR1, your document type having item category as ZTTN. That means it is copied from your TAN. This is copied from your order for our example. Your GTTN plus ND means ND means what? No MRP, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
It is going to determine CN. Okay. CN won't check AV check, availability check. Okay. Requirement assembly or product allocation, whatever. Everything is unchecked actually. It will not be there. Okay. That means blank. Because I don't want to do any planning. Got it? I don't want to do
Mm-hmm.
any planning. So that's why I am just saying for this material, there is no inventory planning. Okay. Whereas, but if I don't check, but if stock is available, I will deliver. So that's why my moment type says 601. Okay. Now let's go to another combination like this below. Let me copy this, at least some 4 or 5. Okay. Now next combination, not ND, PD. That means I will check MRP, deterministic MRP. So schedule and category is CP. Why I want a different schedule and category? Because it will not be blank. Check. Okay. Check. So check. You got it right?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I'm just copying this one. I need to check this one up. This should be blank. Okay. CN, it is blank. CP, it should check all these things. So let's put the green for this. Okay. Now go for another combination like CS. CS means if customer raise an order ZOR1, so inventory stock is 0. So they are giving to one vendor. So there is no stock movement in at our inventory side. That's why vendor is delivering. If a vendor is delivering, then you don't check anything. Availability, everything is blank. And your movement type also will not be there because you are not removing any inventory from our side. Understand?
Mm-hmm.
So vendor is taking stock from his inventory. Why company inventory will have movement, right? That's why you don't have movement type and you don't have anything like this. When you have movement, then you will check whether stock is available or not. Got it? That's why it's blank. So let's go to the converse, reverse, reverse of your CP or CN. So that is
Mm-hmm.
DN. That is for returns. Okay. Here also no MRP because when a customer is sending stock, why should you check how much stock you are he is getting back and you are just adding to your inventory, right? That's why all these three are blank. But your schedule and category is DN. Why it is not CN? Why it is not CP? Because if it is DN, because you have moment type is different, 651 or 656. Now I think you understand what I am
Mm-hmm.
trying to say here. DN is for your returns. Always it is adding to your inventory. Okay. Now go for another example like CB. So vendor, what he says, suppose if customer orders 100 stock, initially inventory is not available, but vendor is not directly delivering to the customer. On instead, he is adding to our inventory. Once it is added to our inventory, then company is delivering the stock. Then I will have a moment type like this. Understand or not?
Yes, yes, yes.
That means order relevant stock. Any confusion is there, let me know. Because all these are important. These four you can compare, you can understand. Okay.
Yeah.
You have a inventory and moment type, and CN also you'll have moment type. Sorry, I didn't mention. Okay. So this is how you can compare. Got it right? But I am not doing planning in this case, but I am sending the stock. This case, I am just doing the planning and I'm sending I'm passing the requirements to MRP. I'm sending out also. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. This is CS,
Okay.
right? CS, you don't have moment type. I'm confused. One moment. Sorry. So this is for your third party. This is another scenario. We are going to see all these scenarios. First, try to understand theoretically what I am trying to explain. Why we require this movement types and why other schedule and categories we don't have. Got it?
Mm-hmm.
Got it or not?
Yes, got it.
Okay. Let's quickly
Yeah,
join. I will take
got it.
another 15 minutes. Okay. To finish these
Okay.
fields. Okay. Let's quickly join. Okay.
Okay.
I'm just winding up
Okay.
this one.
No problem.
Okay.
Mhm.